After a fantastic recent season where Liverpool were 2 games away from winning a historic quadruple, the Reds have somewhat stumbled out of the blocks this season, winning just 2 of their opening 7 games in the Premier League. It's been a difficult beginning to the campaign for Jurgen Klopp, but with some great young talent coming through and spending big on Darwin Núñez, there's plenty of reasons to be optimistic about the future at Anfield. So today, we undertake a 2-season transformation with Liverpool and strengthen this team further in their pursuit of history. Klopp said it best, this is a team of mentality monsters. I have no doubt they'll bounce back from their tough starts this season, and with the objectives in season 1 to win the treble and 160 million in the budget, let's strengthen this team further. It's worth pointing out Liverpool have had their injury problems to start the season off, and on the back of that run to the quadruple last season, it's obviously going to show some signs of wear and tear. To me, the main concern again is definitely through the middle of the park and in the back line as well. Whilst there are some good young talents here, 8 are 30 or older in this first team squad, so I want to reduce the average age of this team and transform it with younger talent. Several players their deals that come at the end of the year, but I only think of 2 contracts out, and those are going to be to Mo Salah and Naby Keita as well, the rest of which can go. It's time for a rebuild at Anfield. So Firmino, Chamberlain, Matip, Milner, all going to go in season 1. But for new signings, well, let's be honest here, every Liverpool fan wants him, and he's going to be my number 1 target to improve this midfield. Jude Bellingham of Borussia Dortmund. And the fee I agreed was £90 million, and my number 1 target is in on day 1. Is there a better successor for Jordan Henderson than Jude Bellingham? The teenage wonder kid from Birmingham to Borussia Dortmund and now to Anfield. 5 years, 70 grand a week, and the answer to our midfield problems. Jude Bellingham, the next star for Liverpool. Everybody's talking about where Jude Bellingham is going to go after Borussia Dortmund. Real Madrid, one of the major front runners, obviously Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea. Where do you guys think Jude Bellingham is going to go? Let me know in the comment section down below. What team do you think Bellingham is going to go to next? But in this save, he's in as our successor for Henderson. Absolutely brilliant player. Right, now time for the sales. I've just agreed £40 million for Joel Matip to go to Atletico Madrid. Ooh, this is an interesting one. Henderson, Juve. I wasn't planning to sell him, but do you know what? We said we're going for a rebuild. Bellingham's already in. I'm going to sell the captain. So I agreed 30 million with the Italians, and I've just agreed 4 million for James Milner as well. I did not plan on doing that, but do you know what? That's a big call. Let's see if it pays off. And those 3 sales have gone through. Matip to Atletico, Henderson to Juve, and Milner to Wolves. 74 million for the 3 seniors in this team. Big call to sell Henderson, man. That's a huge decision. And as the clear out continues, Chamberlain is off to Lisbon for 10 million. And now a big bid for Firmino from Paris Saint-Germain. I like him, but he's got to go. And the fee I agreed was £32.5 million. I like Firmino, you know, I really do. I think he's a crucially underrated player. It's what he does off the ball that is so intelligent, that makes me like him so much, and why he's such a valuable asset to Liverpool. But in the final year of his contract, in his 30s, those pearly whites are now going to light up the Parc des Princes. He's off to PSG for £32.5 million. And despite that Chamberlain deal falling through, we do still have 180 million in the budget. So as one Brazilian goes to the Parc des Princes, I'm going to sign one from the Parc des Princes. Marquinhos to replace Matip. £100 million makes him the most expensive defender in football history, but on 135 grand a week, a 4-year deal for the Brazilian in his prime. Yep, I think he and Van Dijk will be one heck of a partnership. Marquinhos in as our new star centre-half to partner Virgil. And after the unexpected sale of Henderson, I want another new midfielder and another English midfielder. Declan Rice of West Ham, let's bring him in. I wonder if Moisey wants Chamberlain. I think that'll be a decent fit there, the Ox going to West Ham. I mean, they rejuvenated Jesse Lingard's career, so why not the Ox? 37.5 mil, and they've accepted it. 37.5 mil plus Chamberlain for Declan Rice. That's a really good deal for Liverpool, that. 5 years, 79 grand a week, and Declan Rice is in. Another English midfielder with such great talent. The list goes on. Jude Bellingham is in, and now Declan Rice arrives at Anfield as well. That to me is the best deal of the window. 37.5 mil, plus an aging, injury-prone Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. No wonder FIFA give me an A for that. That's an A plus in my book. And with 35 mil remaining in the budget, I've just made a really smart signing with Liverpool. Kyle Walker-Peters of Southampton for 17.5 mil on a 50 grand a week deal. To me, that's a really good piece of business. He's very versatile, can play left back and right back, 25 years old, really solid English defender. I like that fit for Liverpool there. He'd be a great squad player. Now with the season ticket money coming in, I've got just about enough money for one more signing, and I want a long-term successor for the Egyptian king. You know I love him. I can't wait until he comes to the Premier League. Noni Madueke of PSV. Let's bring him back to England. If you've watched my content for a while, you'll know I really like this kid. £20 million is the fee we agreed. The only negative to Noni is he is a bit injury prone, but to be fair, for that fee, it's worth a gamble with his potential being so high. Noni Madueke is in to learn under Salah. Now with just a little bit of money remaining in the transfer budget, I've made my final signing of the window. When you talk about budget bargain wonder kids, is there a better one in the game than this guy? Moukoko of Dortmund in for £2 and £3.25 million. Already a few goals in the Bundesliga at just 17 years old. A wonder kid, well worth watching for the future, and now at Anfield. So that's it, our summer signings complete, and I love how this Liverpool team is now looking. We've sold the seniors and bought in the young stars. Jude Bellingham and Declan Rice through the middle of the park. Marquinhos now coming in, the older player at 28 to partner Virgil van Dijk. And for the bench, Kyle Walker-Peters, Noni Madueke, and oh yeah, the wonder kid Moukoko for the future as well. The question is, as we make this side younger, can we win the treble? 2 games away from a quadruple last season. Let's see how we get on in our first year at Anfield. Come on, you Reds. Well, I'm trying to keep it calm, but there is a genuine chance this could be a treble in season 1. And there's the Champions League final, FA Cup final versus Leicester. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I don't know about the league though. I don't know about the league. Champions League final. No! Ah! No! Oh, it's heartbreak again, and a 3rd place finish in the Premier League. Oh god. Feels like last season, man. Man City won the Carabao Cup, beating Wolves 4-1. Doesn't count towards the objectives, but still lost to Chelsea in the quarters. Won the FA Cup against Leicester, but I thought we were going to do it. I wasn't sure about the league, but the Champions League, we thrashed Leipzig in that semi-first leg, and that's when it got real, man. Oh, God, I'm gutted. Absolutely gutted. PSG finally captured that elusive Champions League. We were so close to an FA Cup and Champions League double. Wasn't to be though. Great individual growth from our new signings this year though. Marquinhos went up by 2 to 90 overall. KWP also grew by 2 as well. Declan Rice grew by 3 in midfield. A long-term success for Fabinho. And check out Jude Bellingham's stats, man. Also up by 3 ratings to 87 overall. This kid is literally flawless. There is no weak spot on Jude Bellingham. I love him. And up top, the youngsters Madueke and Moukoko didn't really play much, but did both grow 2 ratings apiece. So that will do it for season 1, and it feels so much like last season in real life. A fantastic campaign, but overshadowed by the finale. We miss out on what would be the treble. In the end, got ourselves a single, but a Champions League final, but an FA Cup in the cabinet as we win it back to back. But for next season, I want to win that Premier League, and I also want to win the Champions League as well. That is my aim for season 2. What a first season, so dramatic. Bring on the second year, I'm going to go after a world star. So, here we go. Disappointing end, but this season, no change to our objectives, but a big change to our transfer budget. Thank you very much, board. 258 million. That'll do me very nicely. Whilst there isn't necessarily a weak spot in this Liverpool team, I would say we need a long-term successor for Thiago now in his 30s and possibly someone slightly better than Diaz on that left-hand side. So that will be my goal in this summer transfer window. Sell Thiago, bring in a world-class midfielder and a star left winger as an inside forward. Let's get to work. And it's got to be him. I'm negotiating with Xavi for the Dutch midfielder, Frenkie de Jong. In his prime, 26 years old, 89 rated. And Xavi is desperate for 145 mil, but I know I can get him cheaper than that. I know I can. They were so desperate to sell him in the summer. And for 137.5 mil, it's a lot of money, but definitely worth it. I feel a bit sorry for de Jong. That saga in the summer must have been tough on his mental health. Barca are effectively trying to push him out the door. He stuck to his guns, stayed at the club, but now he is in for 137.5 mil. It's a lot of money, but 26 years old, in the prime of his career right now, an 89 rating, and still getting better as well. The perfect successor for Thiago. Him, Bellingham, and then Declan Rice as the DM. That is the future of Liverpool's midfield, and my god is it good. So I've just agreed a couple of quick sales. I didn't plan on doing either of them, to be fair, but Tsimikas has gone to our rivals Everton to play under Lampard for 12.5 million, and Naby Keita, who I had no plans to sell whatsoever, is off to Atletico Madrid. So two of our good squad players going. I'll need replacements for both, but to be fair, the fees weren't bad for buyers both in their late 20s. And this is the guy I want to replace Naby Keita with. Same age, yes, but a big step up. Let's bring him in. And Lazio want Thiago, which would be perfect, to be fair. If I can pull this off, straight swap deal, Thiago for Milinkovic-Savic, that will be an absolutely unbelievable heist. Go on, Lazio. No. I know I can get him cheaper than the 15 mil plus Thiago though. Go on, 10 mil. 10 mil plus the Spaniard. Hey, there we go. I'll have that. That is still a really good piece of business for me. If you've watched this guy play, you'll know how good he is. Spanish born, but Serbian international. Milinkovic-Savic is in. And again, for 10 mil plus Thiago, that is an amazing piece of business. 28 years old, yes, no spring chicken, but in the prime of his career, an absolute tank and a jack of all trades. Sergei in to bolster our midfield. And I've just agreed two quick sales. Nat Phillips to Osasuna and Arroyo to Almeria for pocket change, really. But now I'm going to make that star signing on the left-hand side. Vinicius and Leao both on my shortlist. But whilst Leao would be a budget buyout contract in the summer, we've got the money. I'm going to go for the Brazilian superstar Vinicius. From Real Madrid to Liverpool, let's bring him to Anfield. And we've just agreed to transfer fee £115 million, which I think is fair for the guy that scored the winning goal against Liverpool in the Champions League final. But he is in, he's swapping the Bernabeu for Anfield, and never stop dancing, Vinicius. We love you. Keep on dancing, mate. And now he's going to be doing it at Anfield. Yep, Vinicius in 5-year deal, £115 million, and perhaps the final piece in our jigsaw puzzle. With the season ticket money coming in, I'd say I've got enough money for a couple more signings here. Maybe not for first team starters, but definitely for squad players. 46 mil remaining, and I'm going to get a backup goalkeeper for Kelleher as well. Great young talent, but I want someone with more first team quality. Lunin and Livakovic on the shortlist, and I'm going to go for the Croatian. And for 15 million, what an absolute bargain. There's nothing wrong with Kelleher whatsoever, but Livakovic slightly better for now in the prime of his career at 28 years old, and a bargain buy to improve our bench. Livakovic, welcome. And I've just made my final signing of the window. Do you remember we sold Tsimikas to our rivals Everton? Well, this is the guy I'm going to replace him with. Robin Gosens of Atalanta in the final year of his contract. 29 years old, yes, no spring chicken, but talk about first team quality, and a great backup for Andy Robertson. 82 rated, and he is in to provide competition for the Scot. I'll take that. So, I've got my stars. De Jong in to replace Thiago through the middle. Vinicius on that left-hand side as Diaz drops to the bench. And we've also added to our bench with depth with Livakovic, Gosens, and of course Milinkovic-Savic as well. Last season, I thought we might win the treble. In the end, we ended up with a single winning the FA Cup this year. Objectives remain the same. Go for all three. Come on, you Reds. I believe this is the year we'll reclaim that Champions League and get the Premier League as well. Let's see if we can do it in Season 2. Alright, here we go. This is the run-in. Oh, it's not going to be. It's not going to be. I feel confident about the league. Oh, no. I feel very confident in the league. We smashed the league. We've barely lost all season long, but that will be the only trophy we will win. I feel extremely confident. There's no way we haven't won that, but the FA Cup knocked out in the semis. Same with the Champions League. Oh, it was 2 losses in the end. I thought we'd only lost 1 all season long, with 2 losses in the Premier League. We do what Man City did last year and win the Championship, but that's all it'll be. Once again, falling at the final hurdles. Interesting domestic cups because we reached the semis of both competitions but lost to the eventual winners. West Ham won the League Cup. Man City, as you would have seen, beat us in the semi of the FA Cup and won that. But the Champions League, that is gutting. I genuinely thought we'd win it this year. We had a great run to the semi-finals only to lose to Inter Milan on penalties. Haven't Liverpool had enough heartbreak in recent years, man? Wasn't to be. PSG win it back-to-back, and once again, it's just the 1 trophy in this season. Great growth from our new signings though. Dominic went up by 2 despite barely playing. Robin and Milinkovic-Savic, both in from the Serie A, grew 1 rating each. But look at Frankie de Jong's stats, man. Up to 92 overall. This man is literally absolutely perfect. I love him. And Vinicius up to 90 overall as well. And only 23 years old, man. This guy's got such a bright future. I can't wait to watch his career unfold. So that will do it for our 2-season transformation with Liverpool, and I love how we rebuilt this side. Vinicius coming in as a star on that left-hand side, Marquinhos coming into partner Virgil in our backline, but the midfield is my favourite. A completely new trio with Declan Rice the holding mid behind Jude Bellingham and Frankie de Jong. This is an amazing Liverpool team we've just rebuilt. So an FA Cup in Season 1 and a Premier League in Season 2. Not quite the trebles we were hoping for, but even so, I had so much fun rebuilding this Liverpool team and transforming it in 2 years. So much enjoyment giving this team a completely new midfield and replacing the seniors with younger stars. Thank you for watching this 2-season transformation, guys. I really hope you have enjoyed it, and if you have, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. Comment down below what team we should rebuild next in a 2-season transformation, and I'll see you for the next episode of 2-season transformations very soon.